The Southern Idaho District is at a crossroads for our future. We must accept the challenge to refocus our attention on the mission of Christ. We are faced with 1.3 million people in our district where less than 20% would claim to be Christ followers. I have asked our pastors to set a goal of growth for our churches of 5% per year for the decade before 2020. If we are to accomplish this goal, we will need to plant no less than 14 churches and train 40 new ministers to replace retirees and fill new positions. We have implemented the Northwest University Extension site to offer ministerial training for our ministers. During the next few years, all of our ministers will be able to earn their degree in ministerial leadership at our campus. We will be able to produce ministers for Idaho in Idaho. We are pursuing sites for church plants and identifying church planters. We have 2 plants scheduled for 2011. The General Council Church Planting Office has established a matching funds of up to $30,000 for church plants that meet certain criteria. This means that a planter with $30,000 could leverage to have $60,000 to begin a new church. This program is essential for us to get the job done, so to speak, in planting churches in southern Idaho. The Presbytery has approved the Southern Idaho District Annual Ministries Fund. This fund would exist to support church plants, to give scholarships to ministerial students, to assist home missions churches in building needs, and to fund operational support for our departments. I am asking that each of you consider participating with us in this effort to better equip our ministers and churches to accomplish the task of reaching southern Idaho with the gospel of Jesus Christ. First, would you pray with church planters and for church planting? Pray for ministers to be called and trained effectively through our extension site. Pray that God will begin a sovereign outpouring of His Spirit upon our state. Second, would you consider as a church to be involved in church planting by partnering with the district and local churches to plant new churches in much-needed areas across the state? Would you commit to refocusing your efforts to reach the unchurched in southern Idaho with the message of the gospel through your local church? And third, please consider investing in the annual ministries fund with a faith promise. Investing in these initiatives for the Southern Idaho District will provide the much-needed support to train leaders, plant churches, strengthen rural churches, and fund departments for greater effectiveness. With your investment, we can accomplish our goals for Vision 2020.